What's up, guys? How you guys doing tonight? It is Wednesday, and we are live. This all feels so new. This all feels so new. It's been a while, but it feels good. And we're going to close this season out with this episode, guys. We're going to close this season out with this episode. So, with that being said, make sure you share this, retweet this, like on YouTube, comment, subscribe to the channel. Do all those things, and let's get ready to jump into the show. Welcome back to the SeeThroughIt Podcast. I'm your host, Brian Sells. It's Wednesday. It is Wednesday night. It is February, was it 24th? February 24th. Oh, man. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy month and a half. Man, you guys see the title. Be prepared. It's been, I don't even know where to start. It's been a crazy good month and a half though. Nothing bad or nothing nothing we can't deal with or handle. But first I want to say thank you to everyone that wished me a happy birthday on Facebook, and everyone else that, hit my phone up or whatever. 36, February 20th, 1985. February 20th, 1985, I was born into this earth. And here we are, 36 years later. I'm alive, healthy, still pushing to be the best version of myself that I can be. So much, man. I don't even know how to even go into this conversation, but it's 36 years, y'all. 36 years. Yeah, yeah, Tori. Yeah, if you see that on the bottom of the screen, shop with us at www.warriorscollectionbrand.com. Make sure you go visit that store. If you don't purchase anything, give me some feedback. Tell me what do you like about the setup. Give me some feedback. Let me know that you visited, and that would be greatly appreciated. But the title, Be Prepared. 36. The week leading up to my birthday, my wife was like, what do you want to do for your birthday? You're going to be 36. And I'm like, I don't recognize that day. I don't recognize my birthday or whatever. And the reason for it was because it felt like a boulder was sitting on my shoulders. It felt like I had the world on my shoulders. I was almost drowning, and that reason because I was so worried about me dying. I was so worried about dying for some reason. I know, and you might be saying you're 36. What are you talking about? Dying? What? Why is that even a thought? Well, because at any moment we can die, but for some reason at 36, I just felt like it's closer. And the main part was because I didn't want to die and my family not be prepared. I didn't want to die and my sons are not ready to, step up and not saying they need to take over the house or anything like that, but they're not ready to be on their own. I'm not saying they're not gonna have their mom or whatever, but I'm supposed to be there to provide guidance and teaching them things and making sure my wife is good and making sure the house is good and all of that. And if I'm gone, who's gonna do that? That's what I kept hearing. Like I don't even and saying it out loud and thinking about it, it sounds so silly, but it was a real. I was having panic attacks. It was on me so heavy for some reason. It was so heavy, and I told my wife about it. I think what was it after my birthday or the day of my birthday? I told her that I was, I didn't want to really recognize the day or whatever, but I ended up telling her, I was more concerned about them being prepared and them being able to survive without me. Not saying that they couldn't, but I wanted to make sure I prepared them and they were able to survive without relying or needing to feel like they needed to find another person to help them with whatever. I, I don't want them to feel like I didn't prepare them or my sons to feel like my kids to feel like I didn't give them enough information. I didn't provide them the tools to, be successful. You know, I didn't provide them the tools to, uh, stand on what they believe in and why they believe the way they believe. Or, you know, it was just all those things. Are you doing enough? Are you showing them the way? Are you being an example? All those thoughts was just constantly it was I don't, and again, I'm telling you, I don't know why, but 30 it was just on me. It was on me like a cloud, and I couldn't shake it. And then that day came. Um, um, I got the phone calls and the text messages and all that, and I was as the night went on, I finally calmed down, and it was just I just gotta make sure that I prepare them for whatever the case may be, whatever it is, and just do it to my best abilities. We never know when it is our time to go, and it is best that you love, you teach, you guide, you do all those things. You don't wait till you're on your deathbed, and to love and to show. No, you do that now. You do that now. And then another thing was I ready? Um, I was worried about myself. Was I ready for that? And it is, again, I know it's crazy. I'm 36, but again, death comes for anyone. It's been a blessing. I've been blessed to, you know, make it out and see 36. I know I had a lot of people that I went to school with that didn't make it to see 17. A lot of people, they died. They're gone. Another handful of them are in jail. Another handful of them are all over the place. But I'm here. So, whatever you need to do, make sure you're prepared. Prepare your family for whatever the case may be, whether it's life insurance or, uh, you know, whatever it is, make sure they're prepared so you're not that's not sitting on your back. You're panicking and worrying about it years. Just prepare them now and prepare yourself. Prepare yourself for it. Um, yeah, it's crazy. And this was not even I didn't even know what I was going to talk about because, like I said, this was going to be my last episode because we have so many things going on and so many things. There's so many things going on, and I can't wait to tell you guys, but I want to wait till everything is solidified and it's stamped and sealed. But we're gonna, like I said, I'm closing this season down, and we're gonna transition from the See Through It podcast to the Warriors Vision, and my vision and the Warriors Vision is about being prepared, knowing how to react to certain things and preparing yourself for it instead of sitting there worrying and panicking. And that's exactly what I was doing on my birthday. I was worrying and panicking. I was worried about the business. I, I was I was a mess on my birthday because of I was turning 36. Like I still don't understand why, but I guess I was looking too far ahead. I was looking too far ahead, and all I can do is just make sure that I'm preparing my family for whatever may come up, may pop up, and I'm also prepared for whatever may pop up. We look too far ahead, or I have been looking too far ahead that I have been stressing out and panicking, and you know, and it's not healthy. All you can do is prepare for today, tomorrow, and go through those go through those motions. That's it. You can't get way down the line. Well, what if I die next week, or what if this? You can't do that. It's dangerous. It is dangerous. It's not healthy. Humans are not supposed to deal with that type of stress. We're not supposed to create that type of stress, that cloud, and cover it. We're not built for that. So don't do it. Prepare yourself every day for whatever you need to prepare yourself for, and let that be it. Let that be it. So, that's basically the whole topic. Yes, that is basically the whole topic. Like I don't even there's literally nothing else I have to say about that unless you guys have any questions or, a response. Let me see. Tori got something. She said, well, I agree. Let me go ahead and put that up on the screen for you guys to see it. Who else is on YouTube or Facebook? Being prepared and making sure our loved ones know what to do. Great lessons and reminder for us to get our house in order. Yes. And that was the thing. I wanted to make sure I felt like I wasn't doing enough. And I didn't hear this from anyone else. It was just my own me feeling like I'm not doing enough. And I think I've been feeling like this since 2020, since all the stuff kicked off. I was like, am I preparing my son? Am I, showing him, leading by example of how he should handle different situations if they arise? Am I showing him this? Because I don't want him to go out there and react to a certain situation because he didn't know. Am I showing? Am I being the example? Am I being the light? Am I preparing them for these things that may happen? And I mean, if I had, honestly, I believe I am. But again, we allow our brains to play us. We allow our brains to enslave us and, you know, make us believe certain things and make just take us out of our element. And it's a bad rabbit hole to go down. Don't allow your brain to enslave you. Don't allow the enemy to use your brain against you. You know what you're doing. Continue to do it, and worry about that next step forward. 1 foot at a time. That's it. 1 foot at a time, 1 foot at a time. So, with that being said, Tori says, if you knew last year was going to be what it was, one thing you would have done, or what's one thing you would have done to prepare? My son asked me the same thing. Oh my goodness! If I had knew, I think I answered him. I was like, I don't think I would have ever thought anything like this would have happened. Like, I don't think that would have never even crossed my mind. But since it did happen, if I would have known, what would I have done? What would I, man? I think I would have already been on the land. I would have already been moved. I would not have been in the city. I would have already been moved. I would have already had food plots established, my garden going, and I would have had all that stuff going, uh, because grocery prices at that time shot through the roof, and no one mentioned it. You was making decisions in each aisle. Well, do I need this? I want to have this, but look at that price. You was making decisions in every aisle, trying to figure out what you're going to eat. Meat prices was through. It was insane. So I definitely would have. We would have been on the land. We would have already had our food plots established and our gardens established, and that's what we would have been doing. That's exactly what we would have been doing. Yeah, I'm not getting more paper products. Oh man, it's the hope. So people, be prepared. Be prepared for whatever it is. Prepare your family. Prepare yourself. You never know when it's your time, but when it is your time, make sure they're able to carry on without needing to feel like they need to go get, you know, need to marry someone to help them take care of whatever's going on, or you know, make sure your kids are good where they know how to handle different situations. They've been watching you, they've been watching mom or whoever. They know, they have these examples in their heads already, and they know how to handle those situations. So, like I said, this one is short and sweet because we shutting this season down. Season 3, episode 44. This is it. What I'm going to do is that I have a whole season that you guys have not heard that has not even touched audio. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring that season back and I'm gonna run it back every 2 weeks. I'm gonna upload an episode. I will still be making videos, but it's gonna be more videos for the network, the Warriors Collection Network, where I'll be covering certain things in the Warriors Collection brand, and I'll be hopefully connecting with other individuals to show us how to do some things, and hopefully be teaching you guys on how to do some things, so we can build this community of warriors that are willing and wanting to help other people make it through in these hard times, and always there to help each other out. Um, so with that being said, season 2, the lost tapes, those will be rolling out maybe 2 weeks after this episode, and then I'll be back later this year, start up season 4 as a whole new rebranded podcast, The Warriors Vision. We're transitioning and rebranding because the whole podcast, See Through It, was being able to see through things that the media was giving to us. Um, I wanted to make sure that we weren't reacting out of emotion, that we was using logic, common sense, and we was looking at things for what they were, not what someone was pulling on heartstrings to make us feel what they were. So, See Through It was born. Now, it's been a year or so, 2 years or whatever. I feel like we've grown enough that it's time for us to become warriors. And with that, the warrior's vision is being able to see something, and be able to, react accordingly, whether it's preparing for it or doing what you need to do to make sure you're not affected or people around you are not affected by it. We're looking for truth, and that's it. We're not dealing with emotions or nonsense. We have our foundation. This is what we stand on. This is what we believe in, and this is how we move in. If you can get on that, if you can rock with that, then that's the podcast is coming. The same podcast, just gonna be rebranded. The Warriors Vision. This is what we're on, because there's a lot of lies and a lot of nonsense that's being pushed out there. But it's time to be bold. Like my sis Tori says, it's time to be bold and bold in your beliefs and stand on what you stand on. Like I said, this foundation that I believe that is very, this foundation, the foundation I stand on is solid. When I say honor, integrity, respect, loyalty, commitment, and courage, that is real. And we stand on that. So that is the foundation that we're standing on. That's the foundation of the podcast. And that's what we're going to be doing. Season 4, I don't have the time when we'll be back, but we'll be back. And that's where we're going. So I hope you guys get excited about it. In the meantime, check out the other episodes that we've already uploaded from season 3 and season 1. Check out the store, www.warriorscollectionbrand.com, as you see it rolling on the screen right there. I'm telling you, we're gonna do a lot of teaching. We're gonna do a lot of learning, and we're gonna build. We're not gonna rely on big government or any. We're gonna help each other make it through, because that's what we're supposed to be doing. That's what we're supposed to be doing, helping each other out, and that's what we're going to do. All right, so. With that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our. Let me see. Oh, here's. I'm laughing at the comment. The first thing I see was master classes. This is so funny. Let's go ahead and jump into these the contact information. If you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If it's pop up on your YouTube algorithm, please watch the video. Of course, you're watching it if you hear my voice. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that thumbs up. If you hit the thumbs down, let me know why. Tell me why you gave it a thumbs down. Follow me on Twitter, SeeThroughIt1. Facebook.com/STIPodcast. Matter of fact, scratch that. I should have went through here and cleaned this up a little bit, because a lot of this stuff is gonna be changing. But the Twitter thing is staying the same. Follow me at Brian Sales on IG. Follow me at Brian Sales on IG. Also follow the brand at Warriors_collection_. Email me at SeeThroughItPodcast@gmail.com for your Q&As and your real life defining moments. If you're not comfortable with telling me your real life defining moment issues, hit me with a question. We can do a Q&A moment. All these questions from now all the way on to, when we start up season 4, we're going to have tons of questions and tons of real life defining moments. I'm hoping. So people, send your questions, send your real life defining moments. Let's get it going. Catch me on the audio side, Anchor.fm, Spotify, Radio Public, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Google Podcasts, Pocket Cast, and Breaker, and Amazon Audible. Again, thank you to Mr. White for your contributions. Ms. Cassie, I hope you're feeling better. Thank you for your contributions. And again, thank you for all the viewers that have watched this show throughout the seasons, and all the people that have listened to the show on the podcast, through your radio, through your car speakers, or wherever you're listening to the podcast. Thank you for listening to the podcast. It's greatly appreciated. So folks, with that being said, again, I am grateful for you guys coming through all the time, watching the show, listening to the show. Um, Grateful for the ones that have went to the store, made purchases, have gave me some feedback on certain things. I greatly appreciate it. Um, we're preparing. We're preparing for bigger and better things. So I hope you guys prepare with me, learn with me as we grow. We're gonna continue to grow, and I'm excited. So I hope you guys get excited. With that, let's see what else we got. Oh, I see you, Papa. No, there was other people. I see you though. Yeah. So with that being said, folks, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday night. I hope you have a great rest of the week. We'll be back later this year with season 4. Season 2 will be rolling around the Lost Tapes, so make sure you check that out. We also have the videos up for season 2 already because we was just doing video, but now we're gonna cross those over to audio. So make sure you check that stuff out just to stay engaged with what I'm doing, and it lets me know that you're still following, and we can keep that momentum going while I am away from the podcast at this time. So again, like I said, I hope you guys have a great week. I see you guys soon. Make sure you check out the YouTube channel, the Warriors Collection Network. I don't know if you guys noticing, I've been making some little changes. The Warriors Collection Network YouTube page. Make sure you subscribe, turn on your notification every time we drop a video about what the brand is doing. Information on our different products that we have, the teas, the soaps, the new gear line that we're getting into, camping essential survival tactical gear. Like I said, we want to connect warriors back to the great outdoors, get you outside, get away from the TV, get away from the games and all of that, and go and enjoy being outside and being outside. So, with that being said, guys, I hope you guys have a great week, great night, and remember, don't be blinded by the media. Hashtag See Through It. This is the See Through It podcast, and I'm your host, Brian Sells. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.